guys, what's up? It's Liv and welcome back to my channel. They're mowing right by my window. Oh, there they come. We're gonna run past it. Today we are gonna be talking about how to protect yourself. Especially for my empath friends out there. Coming from a fellow empath, it took me years, 23 of them, to figure out how to protect myself from other people's energies. Whether you're an empath or not, we all need protection. If you're wondering what I'm holding, I am holding a rose quartz. I'm kind of filming out of my normal setting because I don't have my tripod or my studio light with me, so you guys have to have the natural lighting. So it is what it is. We're making the most of a situation. Today is all about protection and protection strategies for everyone and for my empaths out there, because I know y'all need it. I needed it and I still need it. Starting off, the first thing is that we all need protection, okay? When you're going out into the world, even if you're not going out, let's be honest, there is negative energy. Say you're driving and you're like in a good headspace, you're listening to your high vibrational music, your favorite podcast, like you are vibing, and then some person just decides to cut you off, and then immediately you feel angry, right? You feel angry, you feel stressed. I'll speak for me. I get angry, frustrated, I get all of this emotion. I am picking up on this driver's emotion and I'm taking it on as my own. So then no matter what I do throughout that day, I'm holding on to that negativity, right? I let it come in and affect my aura. Not so great. And I know for me, it doesn't take much for me to take on other people's emotions and think of them as my own. I've really had to learn some strategies. These are just tips and tricks that I've learned throughout my 23 years of life, and hopefully will be able to help you and protect yourself against negative energies and negative vibes. So the very first thing I want to talk about is something that really changed my life and helped me in so many ways, and it is this book right here. I have bought this book and gifted it to so many people who I feel like just really need to hear the same message that I did. This is the Empath Survival Guide by Judith Orloff. It is so good. I'm going to link this book in my description. I love this book. I really recommend it. And as I said, I'm going to be pulling a lot of strategies from this book that she mentioned in this video. Great. So the first technique I'm going to be talking to you guys about, I actually found out through my spirit coach, and it is a visualization exercise. I'm going to give you guys a visualization technique in case you are a visual person, but if not, that's okay. I have so many more things to share with you guys, but the first one is going to be a visualization technique. Before you leave the house in the morning, or if you live in a house with toxic energy and you can't get out, maybe parents, maybe a roommate, maybe you're underage and you can't leave just yet, do this before you leave your room or before you get out of your car in the morning to go work in that toxic environment or go into a grocery store or wherever you're going to go. So before I get out of my car, I sit and I close my eyes and I take 3 deep breaths in, and this physically calms your body down and prepares you for your day. After that, I'm going to visualize a clear glass bubble that goes out about like this far from me. Do whatever feels best for you, but you're gonna envision this bubble all the way around you. From the top of your head to the bottom of your toes, you are covered, okay? Whenever someone's negative emotions or negative energies or toxic energies come to you, they just ricochet off the glass bubble and they will not come to you and they will not affect you and they will not hurt you. The other thing that my teacher taught me was that if you forget your clear bubble, as I often did, you can envision, like if you're already in the work environment and you're like, I'm feeling all this energy right now, what do, right? You can envision a clear glass, you know those like shower doors, those clear glass shower doors? Envision that as a shield. You're walking around with a shield, like a bad babe. You're walking around with this shield and all of these emotions are just ricocheting. They can't get to you because you're shield. Another thing I want to mention, not really a technique, but something to take in consideration, is to eat. Eat food. Eat it. Because if you have low blood sugar, it is way harder to protect yourself. Queen, king, non-binary, it's hard. You need to eat food that's going to fuel you. If you work in a toxic environment, do not starve yourself before going into work, because I promise you, it is so much harder to protect yourself on an empty stomach. Eat your food. I'm talking to you. You're beautiful. Eat your food. Thank you. Another thing that I wanted to talk about is protection oil. Now, this is not for everyone, but this is totally for me because your girl is a queen for placebos, okay? I love placebos. I love anything that I can put on my body that I can tell myself this is magic, and it will be because I'm putting that intention into it. Love it. I have a magic necklace. I'm wearing magic bracelets. I'm covered, okay? This is protection oil. I just got this at my local metaphysical shop. I guess you can call it a stop too. It is just this brand here. I'm sure you can also buy it online. It is just called Sun Eyes Protection. So this is the Protect one. I also have the Attract, which I go and I put on maybe like my notes for videos, or I put it all over me if I'm trying to attract good relationships and good vibes. This one is Clear Mind. So this is really good if you're studying and things like that. But protection, okay? So I will put this behind my ears or on my wrist, and it's so important, guys. It is so important to set intention. Every time I put this on my body, I set the intention. Thank you so much for protecting me from all negative energies, entities, spirits, and emotions that I might come in contact with throughout the day. Thank you for protecting me. Thank you for giving me protection and love. Thank you for only allowing positive energy, positive vibes, and positive entities and spirits to interact with me today. So get yourself some protection oil. The next thing I'm going to be talking about is for my crystal friends out there. I want to give you guys like a variety of things to use. Visualization techniques, grounding techniques, spiritual techniques, crystal techniques, oil techniques. I want to give a variety of things because everyone is so different and everyone has different things that work for them. This is one thing that I just recently picked up and it has helped so much. When I don't wear it, I feel it. Okay, that was so aggressive. This is tourmaline and quartz intertwined. The quartz is a great healing and loving stone. The tourmaline, however, is a protection stone. So wearing something like tourmalinated quartz offers you protection, and it actually has the powers of turning your negative energy that you come in contact with into positive ones. I searched everywhere for tourmaline and quartz jewelry because I'm a jewelry wearer. If I have a crystal, it's going to be beautiful, and I have so many of them, but it's rare that I'm going to wear them every single day and keep them with me. So I found this at this new metaphysical shop, and I'm absolutely in love with it. It has made such a difference. If I can find something like this, I will as well link it in my description down below. Moving on. Next, we're going to talk about grounding. Yay! This is something that I have recently found and it helps me so much, y'all. I was having an anxious moment the other day over the weekend. I was just going. I was overwhelmed. I was not in a good headspace, and my fiance took me outside and we just grounded for an hour, and it helped me so much. So grounding is when you go outside into the earth, okay? You take off your shoes and you connect with the earth, whether it's grass, whether it's water, whether it's sand, whatever's available to you. You go out into the earth and you connect with the earth. And whenever I do this, I visualize a string of light kind of coming from the earth into my body and healing me and protecting me. This is so helpful for if you forgot to protect yourself and you are feeling overwhelmed. This is less of a protection strategy and more of a healing strategy after you've gotten overwhelmed, but I'm still going to include it because it's helped me so freaking much. And I just stand in the grass and I just connect, right? And I just thank the earth for blessing me with its nutrients and its high vibrations, and I just connect and I ground and I feel the earth beneath my toes connecting to my physical body. And I do it for like 10 minutes and it is so helpful. I'm going to read the one from Judith's book. This is the grounding technique from her book. So like I said, this is really good for when you're already feeling overloaded and you want to lower your stimulation level. It's really good to do this alone, but you can do it with others as well, like I did with my fiance. So this is one where you don't actually have to go outside, but if you have the opportunity to go outside, I fully recommend it. So she says to just take a few deep breaths, get in a comfortable position, and start to feel at ease. As the tension melts away, there's nothing to do, nothing to be, just be there, breathing and relaxing. When thoughts come, let them drift, do not attach. Visualize a large tree with strong trunk extending down the center of your body from your head to your toe. Then you're going to visualize the tree's roots growing from the bottom of your feet, rooting down into the ground and making their way deeper and deeper to create a wonderful feeling of solidity. All right, let these roots anchor you to Mother Earth, and knowing that this inner tree will provide an inner strength and it'll keep you safe and protected when you get overwhelmed. So that is so good to do if you are at work and you have a quick lunch break where you can step away, even if you go into your car and you can kind of do this visualization. That's a really good one to use if you don't have the ground outside. The next thing we're going to get into is protection mantras slash spells. I already kind of gave you my protection mantra when I use my oils, and do really whatever vibes with you and what works for you. So if you have a specific coworker who just is really good about draining your energy, right? They're like an energy vampire. They just latch on and suck your energy away. We don't need those in our life, okay? But we don't always get to choose who we work with. Sometimes that's not an option. I get it. If that is your situation and you have a specific coworker or a specific family member and you just can't seem to get away from them, I would use something like a protection mantra. I personally like to say things like, thank you, universe, attitude of gratitude, okay, queens, kings, non-binaries, attitude of gratitude. It is so important in everything you do. Manifesting, attitude of gratitude. Scripting, attitude of gratitude. Protection, attitude of gratitude. High vibes, attitude of gratitude, okay? I personally like to ground myself, have my gratitude moment, and then say something along the lines of, thank you, universe, so much for protecting me. I am protected from X, Y, and Z. Enter person's name, who your emotions today, okay? I am safe. I am protected. I am protected. Only love and light in this energy. Only positive energy is welcome. Only positive spirits are welcome. When I walk past my people, I am protected. I am protected today, okay? Just get in that mindset, get in that, as I said, attitude of gratitude. Anything that feels right to you, do that. If it vibes with you to pray, pray. Ask God for protection. If it works for you to manifest protection, right? You are just setting your intention of protection throughout the day. So go ahead and try that. So the next thing I'm going to be talking about is calling on guides and angels. So fun. Okay, so I personally recently got into communicating with archangels. It has been so great, you guys. 12 out of 10 would recommend doing it if it connects with you. Again, do what works for you. So I have recently connected with Archangel Ariel, and she is so amazing. We've formed such a deep connection. For protection, I would highly recommend calling on Archangel Michael. So Archangel Michael is a really good guide and archangel spirit to call on when you need protection. With his sword, he is sturdy, y'all. He is going to protect you and give you the confidence that you need to go about your day. So every day before I go into work, or before I go into the store, or before I go into a meeting, I call on Archangel Michael to be with me and to protect me. One thing that is important to note is that guides and angels and spirits and things like that, they cannot come and assist you until you call upon them. Once you call upon them and invite them into your life, that is when they're able to help you. There is a disclaimer to this though. Large disclaimer. If you have just started your spiritual journey and you don't feel super comfortable with protection strategies in that aspect, maybe wait to do this or ask someone who is a little bit more experienced for help, because there are still those dark spirits out there and you might not know what you are invoking. Before I ever invoked any deity, God, angel, archangel, or higher spirit, I consulted with someone who was much more educated than me and someone who I really trusted. It wasn't until I found my spiritual coach, who I truly trust, that I felt comfortable to invoke my archangels to come speak with me. A really important thing you can do also is, before you ever invite an archangel, say a protection mantra that you are only allowing light and happy, positive, welcoming energies into this space. You are only allowing energies that are here to help you. You are only allowing angels that are here to help and protect you. There are only light energies and positive energies and entities welcome in this space.
Very important.
I don't want anyone invoking something that they didn't mean to invoke, okay? Please be careful. With that being said, if you are comfortable with doing that kind of thing, Archangel Michael is a great place to start. He is a very, very positive energy, and calling upon him will provide an extra sense of protection as you go about your day. I really hope that that helps you have some idea of how to protect yourself throughout the day. Now, I know this video is already kind of long, so I'm going to do a quick little summary of what you can do if you feel yourself already overwhelmed. So you have not been doing the best at protecting yourself. It happened to me yesterday. I got overwhelmed and had a freaking anxiety attack, okay? I'm gonna give you guys just a few tips and tricks to do. The very first thing to do if you feel yourself is overwhelmed, to identify if these emotions are actually your own. A really easy way to do that is to kind of go inward. If you were feeling great before you hung out with a certain person, and then once you got in their presence, you started feeling sick, or you started feeling upset, or you started feeling anxious, or you started feeling whatever. Not your energy, y'all. You were just fine 5 minutes ago. Like, there are exceptions, all right? Not every time that's gonna be the case. Maybe someone was really freaking mean to you and then you're like, well, that's why I feel like crap, okay? Obviously. I'm talking about if you were feeling fine, you walked into an environment, maybe with a friend or a coworker, and then just from being in their presence, you feel like crap. Probably not your own emotions. If you are an empath, it's even easier to confuse your emotions with someone else's, okay? Because you feel it. It's not you, okay? Were you upset prior to coming into this building? If the answer is no, it's probably not your emotion. And once you identify that this is not your emotion, I like to envision a cord connecting you to this coworker, this person, and then envision you cutting the cord. I like to say things like, we are not connected. These emotions are not my own. Return to sender. Return to sender is such a powerful mantra to use. It really, really works. Just try it, okay? Another thing is to come home and smudge. Palo Santo, nog, incense, do whatever you can do to cleanse that shoot out of your life, okay? You don't need it. Cleanse yourself, protect yourself. It is so important, but I don't want to go into too much detail on that because I'm gonna do a whole video on how to cleanse yourself. I really, really, really hoped this helped, okay? I know how hard it is to protect ourselves in the day-to-day life. There's things everywhere and you can't always avoid it. And these strategies can really help you when you're going out into the day-to-day. Everyone needs protection and this is for you guys, and I really, really hope that this helped and that you guys can go out today and feel a little bit more protected and feel a little bit more safe and feel like you have some confidence to take on the world, okay? Remember to always show others love, show your light, and shine so freaking bright. Thank you guys so much for coming to my channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. I love you guys.